YouTube, you already know. Big Lou tapping back in. One more again with what it do. With Big Lou and FZR2. Baby. Fire. So check it out. As you can tell from that thumbnail, that is Simone Biles. She's the most decorated the most decorated American in gymnastics, period. I first seen her bust out on the scene in the 2016, not only the Olympics, but I seen her in the qualifying rounds for how they put the team together. You had Elizabeth Hernandez, Boricua from New Jersey, was on the team. You had Gabby Douglas was on the team, and I can't think of the other girl. She was on the 12 too. She was on the 12 team. Let me get her name because that's gonna bother me. I can't remember her name, but I believe she was one of the ones that accused that doctor, that piece of crap. That was the doctor for the Olympic team, the Olympic gym, the female team. Let's see, U.S. gymnastics team of 2016 Olympics. I know her name's right there on the tip. I can't think of it though. Let's see, the 2016 Ali Rassman. There you go. So it was Simone Biles, Ali Rassman, Lori. Oh, I said Elizabeth Hernandez. My bad. Lori Hernandez, Gabby Douglas, and Madison Cochian. I don't remember her, but that was the Brazil, right? And now, like I said, she's got she's the most decorated female gymnastic member of the U.S. team ever. So on the other part of that picture, you got her post where she says she loves her black job, and then you got obviously the other one is the carnival clown himself, Donald Dump, right? Sleepy Don, Diaper Don, Smelly Don, Donnie the drama queen, Donnie girl, 6-year-old Donnie, man child, man toddler, Don Porleone, Don Snorleone, right? And old Mr. Poopaloop Don, right? So this guy's such an idiot, man. I don't understand this dude, man. Like when he says he can't even, he says, oh, they're taking black jobs. So right away, this was at the National Association of Black Journalists the other day where he spoke in Chicago. And right away, I think it was Rachel Scott, but I'm not sure. She said, well, what is a black job? And he goes, it's anybody with a job. Anybody with a job. So, because, these Republicans keep throwing around DEI, blah, blah, blah. And you got Charlie Kirk talking about if he's on a plane and he sees a black pilot that he's got to question their if they're qualified. Like, I mean, come on. Are you serious? Like, excuse me. They're going to just be giving people jobs because they're people of color or they're a woman and what? They're not passing they don't have the right qualifications. They don't pass the right, maybe any type of physical test they might do or any kind of test. They're not passing them. They're just giving them jobs because they're person of color or they're a woman or they're gay or they're, mentally challenged or any other thing that falls up under DEI, right? Even the way he says black people, he just can't say it like he has, like, it's either he's afraid the way he's going to make it sound, or he just don't know how to say it correctly because he knows that he's going to be slipping up and saying shit that he shouldn't be saying, period. But he don't mind saying it because, everybody judges him on the curve, you know what I'm saying? And he gets away with a lot of shit. Nobody calls him out in this shit, right? And so all they were doing was Rachel Scott. All she was doing was reading back his statements over the years. But that was too hostile. That was too nasty. That was too. You didn't even ask hello. You didn't say hello. How you doing? Well, first of all, Donald Dump, she don't owe you that jack shit. Nothing. She don't owe you nothing. you don't even deserve to be called sir by people, Mr. President, none of that. And even though she still did that out of respect, then you talk shit about ABC. No, I was a fake. No, no, no. You know what? It's not that they're fake. They're not. It's not that it's fake news. It's that they don't report the news right, especially when it comes to your ass. Because again, like I said, you get graded on a curve, right? Oh, he's not a politician. He's a businessman. Well, by now, almost 10 years around in the scene, that excuse is out the window. It's just the fact that you just don't give a flying, for, you know what, to do what's right, talk what's right. You don't have to necessarily be politically correct, but there's a thing being politically correct, and there's a thing called basic freaking mutual respect for somebody, especially somebody like you that constantly cries, whines, and complains about poor you and this and that. It don't matter what it is. You complain about everything and all this whataboutisms all the time. You know what I mean? I don't understand how people can say and people can say and then show their loyalty because you're supposed to be this tough alpha male, strong man, but you wear bronzer on your, whatever you call that shit, on your face. When you don't have it on, you're playing golf, you got your hat on, you look like I don't even know how to explain it. You obviously don't have the same face on, right? You got weird ass hair that fucking looks nasty as fuck, right? And now that you're getting older, it's turning real light. You know what I'm saying? You don't got that shine no more, right? Even your face looks tired. You know what I'm saying? I think you're even getting tired of your own shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's one thing of just having mutual respect for your fellow American and just being a straight doofus like you, dodo bird, right? So to say black jobs, well, let's get down to it. We had a black president, so that's a black job, right? We currently have a half black vice president that's going to be soon to be president. That's a black job, right? We got right now the head of the EPA. He's black, right? We got Cory Booker, the senator of New Jersey, right? That's a black job. Tim Scott, even though I don't like what he stands for, that's a black job, right? Numerous congressmen and women in the House, right? We can go all day. Hakeem Jeffries, we can go Byron Donald, you know what I'm saying? You got people on both sides, right? Jasmine Crockett. There's a few, right? Rest in peace, Sheila Jackson, right? You got there's just a whole bunch. Those are all black jobs, right? Michael Jordan owns his own majority owner of his own basketball team, and he's made millions and millions of dollars off Air Jordan shoes, which now he owns. And I'm not sure how they work that out, but he's a billionaire, right? That's a black job. LeBron James, he's a billionaire. He owns schools that he put back in the neighborhood where he's from. That's a black job. All the NBA players, all the Major League Baseball players, all the NFL players, all the professional boxers, all the MMA fighters, those are black jobs, right? Our local fireman, I'm not going to say his name, but that's a black job, right? Oscar, that's a black job, right? The local policeman in my town, I grew up with him too. Frank, that's a black job, right? It's not just anybody with a job. It just sounds stupid, right? It sounds stupid. There ain't no such thing as a black job, a white job. If anybody are putting titles and like that on a job, it's because you got a problem with diversity and you got a problem with change, right? Again, like I said in another video, this ain't 1952 where, two badass baseball players broke in, being Mickey Mantle of the New York Yankees and Willie Mays of the New York Giants, right? To where I remember when I was a little kid, Willie Mays' card was only worth $800. It's 52 Bowman, but Mickey Mantle's card was worth like $4,500 at that time. Now, who knows? You're talking almost 40 years later, right? But I guarantee you that Willie Mays' card is still not as much as Mickey Mantle's card, right? Even with it appraised and everything, even with it rated. I think, what do they call it? Rated, I guess. They didn't have that when I was growing up. They didn't have a system where cards were rated. You know what I'm saying? It either was in mint condition or it wasn't. And if it wasn't, then the price was going to be different. You know what I mean? There were still cards that would be so old or be worth something at one time that because they had creases in it, they still were able to get a good penny for it, but not like if it was mint. But now they got this rating system on cards where you got to, I'm not really sure how it works, but you got to, go through somebody and them look at your 89 Ken Griffey Upper Deck card. At one time it was worth. I remember I got that set, that Upper Deck set, that first year they came out, and Wally Joyner and another player on the Angels were co-owners of the company Upper Deck. Now they done blew up, took off. You know what I'm saying? But if you get that Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, you got to get it rated. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it rated. It's not just straight up, worth $1,500 no more. You got to go get them rated. Another example: the '84 Fleer basketball cards. Pretty much everybody's card in that set was considered a Fleer rookie card because that was their first year. Even though that was pretty much Jordan's rookie season, Charles Barkley's rookie season, Olajuwon's rookie season, Kevin Willis's rookie season, Wayman Tisdale. There was a lot of guys that came out that year. Otis Thorpe, you know what I mean? Sam Bowie, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys came out in 1984. It's one of the greatest draft seasons ever in the NBA. I would say 84, 2003, and 96 are the top three. Not in no specific order. Those are just three of the three top ones. Anyways, back to the story. Simone Biles kicked ass again this Olympics, and she is proud of her and loves her black job. So hopefully this dodo bird, Donald Trump, when he goes back to the drawing board with his campaign management and their team, that they somehow put in his mind, yeah, Donald, go ahead and keep that up. Keep talking that way because we're doing great. The polls are you're just continuing to separate you from Kamala Harris, right? So keep it up because it's not doing you no favors. That's for damn sure. And you want to keep commenting and tearing up her name and saying all this other stuff. It's just going to bite you in the ass. You keep it up because this election is going to be because of women. The win is going to be because of women, and if there's a loss, it's because women didn't all come out and vote. But I'm sure that the latter is what's going to happen because they've been showing it ever since Roe v. Wade got overturned. The blue's been, just bouncing off the red big time, year after year and special elections. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and tap on out. And the the Olympics are going to keep going on. I got a follow-up video I think I'm going to do on the Olympics on the boxer, but I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. The next video I'm going to do in a little bit here might be, because I'm getting tired. I need to lay down. It's either going to be the results of the Crawford fight tonight, or I got something else I wanted to talk about. So we'll figure it out and see which one I'm going to do. But as far as this video, I'm going to go ahead and break bread like Jesus said by breaking away from the freaking camera. So I'll check y'all out. Bye.